This is general advice and my opinions only. CFDs are high risk, past performance isn't reliable, I may be long or short CFDs and stocks mentioned. Content may contain language that offends some viewers. LEVRD operates as corporate authorised representative 001318377 under AFSL 548573. You can find our financial services guide via the LEVRD website link in the show notes.
Stop loss haters. Is this the recovery? Is this Matty's recovery? We're about to find out. I am into week 2 of the trading ban now. Far out. God, that's taken ages. 1 week. Lots happened in 1 week. Far out. Right, let's get into commodity prices. Bit of news out of Northern Star. What the bloody Matty's funds at. Hope you enjoyed the Justin Hoon episode on the uranium market update. It's on YouTube, it's on Spotify, and I've got a ripper of an MD interview coming out lunchtime Perth today. Good long weekend listening. And this bloke, I'll tell you what, he come in with some energy. He's one, tell you what. Good vibes talking to this fella. He's one of the best speaking MDs you'll find. And he ain't running a little shit car, I can tell you that. Stay tuned. Right, let's rip in. Now, what have we got going on? Aluminium, $1.63, up 2%. Still probably bit of tailwinds from the refinery being blown up. US dollar sitting at 69.3. Coke and coal's at 236 US a tonne. Copper slightly recovering, $5.60 a pound, up 0.8%. Gold is recovering. Thank God, because I am long gold at the moment. It is recovering, $47.69, nearly cracking 4,800. Iron ore at $108 a tonne. What have we got? Rare earths, $92 US a kilo. Nickel up 0.6% to $772. Brent oil is falling a bit though, both below $100 last night. Brent crude sitting in flat at about 100. WTI is obviously lower than that. So I'll give the Trump-Iran war update in a minute. Silver, $75 US an ounce. Spodumene, 6%, pulled back a bit, $22.60 US a tonne. Thermal coal's dropped 4.5% overnight. The Newcastle's sitting at 139 US a tonne. Uranium at about 85, and the US 10-year yield up 0.2%, still at 4.33. So majors overnight. Big mover was Ivanhoe. Ivanhoe mine's down 11.6%. They cut both 2026 and 2027 production. So they're saying 2026 is going to be 290 to 330,000 tonne, which is down from 380 to 420. And then 2027 production will be 380 to 420 compared to 500 and 540. So all the bloody Robert Friedland lovers got bloody burnt. Another downgrade from Kamal Kakula not cutting the mustard, you'd say. Exxon also down 5.8% with the retreat in the oil prices. And bit of green on screen everywhere else, like Newmont was up 5.6%, Barrick was up 3.9%, Freeport up 4%. So with gold and copper recovering a bit, those majors are doing all right. So the Trump-Iran update. The bottom one here, this was from a day ago. This one cracked me up. This is how good is social media. And the fact that the US president is using it. All of those countries that can't get jet fuel because of the Strait of Hormuz, like the United Kingdom, which refused to get involved in the decapitation of Iran, I have a suggestion. Number 1, buy from the US. We have plenty. Number 2, build up some delayed courage, go to the Strait and just take it. You'll have to start learning to fight for yourself, yada, yada, yada. Pretty much Trump's saying he's going to leave NATO. He's saying Europe's useless, and it just abusing the living shit out of him. It was so good. So, and last night he comes out with Iran's new regime president, much less radicalised and far more intelligent than his predecessors. has just asked the United States of America for a ceasefire. We will consider when the Hormuz Strait is open, free and clear. Until then, we are blasting Iran into oblivion, or as they say, back to the Stone Ages. So it was unclear who Trump was referring to as this new president, and there's been no public indication that Tehran has offered a cessation of bloody hostilities, and like pretty much says, the news was that Iran says they're not going to open the strait due to Trump's absurdities. So still up in the air. I think they're going to, it sounds like Iran are going to keep defending the strait while they can with what they have left. But US is talking about leaving in 2 to 3 weeks and handing it over to the European countries and the Middle Eastern countries to open the strait by force themselves. Stay tuned. The war continues. But the market is currently rebounding on the fact that it will be ending soon. At the moment, things can bloody change. Oil prices still haven't flown right back down yet. So who knows? God, what I've learnt in this process, the rules of thumb don't fucking work. So whether we say that with oil prices up, inflation's going to rise, and that means that's going to be shit for gold. We're going to go into a recession. Who knows? It could be like, as I said, could be like COVID, where because inflation's up, oil prices are up, and America's still got shitloads of debt. They could just stimulate the living shit out of the economy and lower interest rates, and bloody do more quantitative easing, and gold price could rip. So who knows? I'd far out. What a time to start this friggin' thing. Bloody useless. Why couldn't I just have a nice, constant, normalised returns? That would have been too boring. So, okay, Northern Star production update. This one is a positive production update for a change from Northern Star. So they've said preliminary gold sold for the March quarter totaled 381,000 ounces. Now, that is on the back of them announcing previously that they sold 220,000 ounces for January and Feb. So that means they've sold 161,000 ounces for March compared to an average of 110 for the prior 2 months. So that beat Visible Alpha estimates by 4%. They're guiding to now about, like they're saying, on track to guide above 1.5 million ounces sold. It was the previous production update said it could be above or below, but the language indicated they should get above. That means they have to get 390,000 ounces in the next quarter, compared to 381 this quarter. So still dependent on mill throughput at KCGM while they're transitioning to the new one. It says they're not experiencing any diesel supply issues, but are monitoring it. So I assume they're experiencing diesel cost issues, but not indicating any diesel supply issues. And you just look at the share price chart here, say like absolutely hammered on the back of the production downgrades and the gold price shitting itself. Was down into I think about the $17 and has come back up into, I'd say, nearly 23 at the moment when I open the screen. So it has rebounded a lot. And the other news out of them, they announced an on-market share buyback, $500 million to be deployed over 1 year. It commences on 23rd of April. It's about 1.6% of the issued capital. And it's not going to affect the company's dividend policy to pay out between 20 and 30%. And it's at their discretion, subject to the prevailing share price and market conditions, and they will be executing it. So I would imagine come 23rd of April, they'll be loading up on it. Who knows? God, I wish... You'd think they would have been wanted to load it up on it when it was $17, but too late for that now. So... positive day for Northern Star. They went been through the friggin' ringer. So, as I said, but when things are that freaking hated and that hammered, they can bounce back pretty fucking quick, considering they've gone from in the 17s to 22, 23 within a week or bloody two. Phenomenal. Delta Lithium in a trading halt. So, it says it's to respond to ASX queries with respect to a media article pertaining to the company. Now, the only one I saw was, unless I've completely missed it, the AFR article that came out yesterday talking about their rubidium, the critical mineral, the rubidium they hold, saying they've got 600,000 tonnes of it and all that. So I don't know if the ASX is into them about stuff in the article numbers that mightn't have been disclosed yet. I'm not sure, but I don't even know if it's related to that article, if there's another one. I searched the West, the Fin, the Australian, couldn't find anything, so we'll find out. Anyway, fund update. So, haven't touched anything, still in the trading band, bloody breakthrough, fucking still sitting at, it's actually at 0.155, hasn't kicked yet, so still at 0.16, but West African Resources had a 22% uplift there. That's sitting at 343. Bright Star started to recover a bit. Like that was 30. That's back up to 39. Talk up to 45 cents. I think I was bought back at 40 cents. That was down at 38. Medallion, which is the smallest holding, that's pretty much back at neutral now at 42 cents. The call option. Now so that 4,100 put, that's pretty much expired and at the max premium. So I'll just leave that as is. The 5,100 call that expires at April 28th. So with gold back at 4,800 and that one with the most bloody full knacker in it compared to the put option, that's now in profit. So if gold can head back towards 5,100 in the next couple of weeks, that thing will start turbocharging a bit for me. But we'll wait and see. We're sitting at about 4,800. So let's have a look at the number. Remember, I was at fucking 98. And, shit, we are back at 128. I've had a slight recovery. The trading band is semi-working, 128.941. So since I last reported, up 17%. Could change at any fucking moment. But if it's heading in the right direction with the possibility of this fucking war, I don't think it's ever going to end, but the effects of it will come out of the market. Or there could be a fucking 50% pullback because the world absolutely goes to shit. I do not know. But the trading ban has worked. I haven't touched anything. Could have been in a lot of other things like that have rebounded a lot harder. Fucking Benz, like getting that sub too. That goes up 10 or 20% in a day. Friggin' Cauldron, CXE, Big John O'Fisher, the biggest WhatsApp Twitter poster in the world. That's ripped from 2.1 to 4.1. So everything that got hammered has had a huge friggin' rebound. So that's where we're at, right? Let's have a look across the screen.
3, 2, 1, let's fight!
Right, what are my bloody ones doing? Okay, here we go. So the friggin' gold, we're going all right there. The 5,100 call, that's that one. That is now getting in the money because gold is sitting at 47.96. Pretty flat today. That's fucking boring considering gold ripped that much because we had such a rip yesterday. WAF up 0.3%. Bright Star 39, down 1.27%. Talk flat at 45. These are just the bid, and Medallion up 2.4, which is my last one. Oh God, I was nearly gonna ask the missus if I could have permission to buy more Medallion, but I left it be. I was trying to be smart. So there we go. Pretty flat today. Let's have a quick look across the screen. Fucking Greatland bloody resources. Greatland Gold up another 5%. This thing is absolute on the back of that Telfer MRE. Have a look at this thing go off its fucking head. So it was down at $9. That has ripped back to $13.76. Absolutely bloody flying. So that's the best performer of the gold today, up 5%. Northern Star up about 2.9. What do we got? Black Cat starting to recover, $1.10, up 4%. Same as West Gold, up 3.7. Northern Star, 22.75. Was trading at $22.99. So that nearly cracked the $23 again. And the A1 down is Catalyst down 0.6%. So good day for gold. The iron ores, the majors, pretty flat, boring. Centaurus has had a big recovery, 61 cents. That's down 1.6 today. What's going on in me? Interesting one. New Murchison back up 6%, 5.1. Remember, that was trading at 4. So you can see how everything's starting to recover. No other big movers. Lithium, pay attention to this because that MD coming on today may be from a lithium company. So down a bit. What do we got? PLS down 522, down 1.6. Liontown back at $1.78. But you look at PLS, like, far out, that's been on a pretty bloody steady run. That's near friggin', 52-week high. Well, nearly all-time high. What's all-time high? 560? Let's go to the weekly. Yeah. So PLS is nearly back at an all-time high. Pretty phenomenal. Pretty bloody phenomenal. So absolutely bloody flying, the lithium staple. MinRes, 56.39. So nothing too flash today. Copper, wonder if the Ivanhoe stuff's had any impact out of supply coming out. Probably fucking not. Samphire up 3.1%. Develop up 1%. Aeris up 1.2%. So nothing too much. Bloody breakthrough not moving. Copper exploration. Copper exploration, North Queensland. Boab 45, silver just chilling. Uranium, what do we got? Lotus up 2.4%, back at $1.47. So that's starting to recover a bit. But look at that for a fucking share price. Oh, from the fall from grace from bloody $3.20, boom, back at $1.46. But having a bit of a bounce off the low. As Hooney said yesterday, just needs a bit of momentum, that stock. There we go. Nothing too much else. Coal should be off a bit with thermal down 4.5%. So Yancoal down 4.15%, back at 780. So look at that friggin' phenomenal run from bloody 538 or so, 533 all the way up to $9 it traded at. So, but with the war easing and if energy prices come down, aka thermal coal, Yancoal will be bloody under pressure from those highs. So there we go. That's where we're sitting at. Spot gold sitting at 47.90. And what other commodities? What's bloody, yeah. That's the one I'm mainly bloody focused on. Righto. Have a good Easter long weekend, everyone. Big interview coming out today. The Hooney episode's out, the uranium one. Give everything a share for me. Subscribe to the bloody YouTube channel. If you're just commenting, liking, subscribing, chucking it on LinkedIn and bloody X. Probably not all those fuckwits on X that hate me because I don't care. But if you do not hate me, give it a share. Help me get this bloody thing around. And we're going to turbocharge it. Plenty more MDs coming on. It's like a broker interview. It's like a sell side and buy side interview. I want to bloody interview the MDs to figure out if I'm going to bloody buy the thing or not, or short it. Righto. Have a good Easter, everyone. Cheers. Oh, geez. Fuck me transition up here. Nah. Be with ya. Catches.